Hello and welcome to Fournier Strategies. I'm Paul Fournier. My topic is employee selection, enhancing your organizational quality. Upgrading your employee selection criteria is just critical to transformational growth. Employees are an asset, like a stock, a fund, or other security. They appreciate in value or decline in value. With superior guidance, some employees appreciate at a faster rate. Under poor or lack of guidance, some employees lose value at a faster rate. The customer relationship is a result. Management and employees determine the customer relationship. Satisfied customers expect quality, service, and value. They expect quality relationships when times are good, and they expect a quality relationship when times are less than satisfactory. Simply put, customers expect results. They expect trust that their challenges will be solved. Superior customer satisfaction and eventually long-term loyalty is a result of a total quality organization. In my view, there's three criteria that are most valuable in selecting employees who best achieve this result. And in a new world of digital selection algorithms and artificial intelligence, it's quality management and employees who do create competitive advantage. So let's discuss these three. The first is selecting for employee honor. In my view, customer perception is based on trust. Customers better trust suppliers and employees who are both honorable and perform to expectations. Employee honor can be determined if it's a first priority to the organization. We're able to ask questions to validate how honors played a role in the candidate's career and life. The fact is, without honor, no level of employee training, supervision, or counseling will change that behavior. People are what they are. They might change temporarily, but eventually most return to their original behavior. Those employees with an absence of consistent honor tend to violate the vision, mission, and core values of the organization frequently. They will consume vast quantities of management time who will attempt to correct that poor behavior. And unfortunately, these individuals influence other employees. And I assure you, there's a tremendous financial liability to this occurrence. Honor is demonstrated by prior performance and deeds. How has the applicant applied themselves in their prior jobs and society? What history does the applicant provide to support this? Do they provide letters of recommendation, service records, or school achievements? If the employee is vague or provides limited responses, it should be a red flag indicator. Honor and trust go hand in hand in every organization. It's communicated at every level, both externally and internally. And statistically, employee and customer attrition validates employee and organizational trust. They are a reflection of one another. The fact is, customers most often leave a supplier because of business practices rather than price. Price is merely an excuse for lack of trust of the employee or the organization. The second criteria that I think is important is selecting for self-management abilities. What's the ratio of management to employees in your organization? Some organizations might have 6 to 8 employees reporting to a manager. Others might have 10 to 14 or even more. The ratio is determined by the self-management capacity of the employees and manager. Quality and value is a result. Each are determined by the cornerstones of leadership, culture, strategy, and communication. Now consider this. Self-managed employees don't require a manager standing over them. They consistently complete their job at 100%. For many self-managed employees, they have no need to be a manager. They don't want to be a manager. They just want to complete their job and they're proud of their accomplishments. And from my experience, self-managed employees are generally consistent performers. The most successful managers are great at identifying and cultivating employees with self-management skills. That's why they might have 10 to 14 assigned employees rather than a much lower number. These managers facilitate the success of their self-managed employees. The result is a healthy and productive culture. They're able to focus on opportunities rather than function as task-based managers. So whether the department is production, distribution, customer service, or sales, senior management can review the objective achievement, and they can measure performance and cultural health through a 360-degree organizational assessment. The third and primary consideration is selecting for merit. Performance is a great teacher. Whether you're in a plant, customer service, or in front of the customer, achieving company and customer expectations is the job description. Experience comes from working with other management or employees. Then consistently achieving assigned objectives. And high performers fully support the company vision, mission, and core values. When management or employees fail to follow company business practices or cut corners to achieve their objectives, they influence organizational quality. They diminish their performance merit. In my view, advanced education provides knowledge, but it does not assure honor, sound judgment, and communication skills. Advanced education affords perspective or specific skills. There's a significant group of people who confuse education with merit, and they are not the same. If you're seeking to upgrade your team, look for team fit, and how will the candidate interact and engage with the team. Whether you're selecting candidates for management or workforce, the question becomes, will this candidate effectively and consistently achieve their objectives? In summary, transformational growth is dependent upon high-performance management and employees. And these folks are constantly in pursuit of superior customer relationships. The result is predictable and sustainable EBIT. When teams are trapped in tactics rather than strategy, the outcome seldom changes. The cornerstone approach applies honor, self-management, and merit to new employee recruitment, onboarding, and training. It also works to help existing employees become both productive and accountable. The fact is, when you have a team of highly capable of individuals, one can accomplish nearly anything. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.